Outdoorsmen, outdoor ladies, welcome back. Thanks for choosing Krus'n Outdoors. Today we are very excited to be teaming up with Bill's Gun Shop here in Robbinsdale, Minnesota. They have many Twin Cities locations as well as the surrounding states, and we're very honored to be teaming up with them. They've been nothing but gracious and helpful. What we're going to be doing today is showcasing what to expect your first time at a gun range. As with my other videos, anytime you get into firearms, there can be stress, anxiety, and other factors that may keep you away from places like this that can actually be a lot of fun for you and your friends or your family. As well as the video of what to expect your first time at a gun range, we're also going to be doing how do you choose to purchase your first handgun. What are the factors that go along with that? So let's head on into Bill's. We'll dive right into it. Here we go. All right, guys, so here we go. Let's get started. You're going to walk on into the range. You're going to come on over. There might be a lot of people around you. By the way, Bill's has been nice enough to let us do this video without anybody around, which is really thoughtful. So, what we got going on here, you're gonna come on over and you're gonna say, hey, range officer, it's my first time at a range. I'm looking to have some fun and get some knowledge on the sport as well. He's gonna grab your driver's license. He's gonna assign you a lane. You're gonna get that driver's license back when you leave the building. Sometimes at these ranges, if it's your first time, and it might be just your first time at that specific establishment, you're gonna have to sit down and maybe watch a 5-minute video on the rules or read a list of the rules and sign off on it. Then you're gonna come on around and you're gonna choose the firearm that you're gonna be using for the day, unless of course you're going with a friend, in which case you can use their ammunition provided. If you're gonna be borrowing a gun from the range, there's traditionally a light fee, and then you're gonna pay for the ammo as well that you use. And if you don't use all the ammo, you can bring it with you when you leave. So, come on over here. There's a lot of handguns to choose from. There's also a lot of different firearms to choose from at this specific range, which is nice, in case you're getting into some other activities as well, or different kinds of shooting, whether it's plinking, hunting, what have you. So, we're gonna come on over here. What we got set up right now is just a couple fun different sizes of firearms. We've got our full size, we've got a compact, and then we got a couple revolvers as well. Now you might be saying, which one do I want to choose? Well, for your first time at a range, I'd say go with whatever is the most comfortable. In a little bit here, we're going to be doing a video on how to choose your first firearm, in which case we're going to get much more specific. But right now, what you're going to want to do, and I mentioned this in a previous video on how to shoot your first handgun, is find a handgun that is going to give you the best purchase that is the most comfortable. So you're going to grab the web of your hand, put it in the back of the gun, and just simply feel what's comfortable in your hand, because all of us have different hand sizes. You're not going to want something where your finger goes too far in, because when you're shooting these firearms, you're only going to want to use the tip of your finger. So something like this is very small for me, and I could really dig my finger in there. That's not going to give you accuracy. However, these firearms are meant for different situations as well. Something like a compact would go really well for a purse or perhaps conceal and carry. So today I already happen to know that this full-size Glock works well with me, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. The range instructor is then going to give you a case. He's going to place the gun in the case and lock it up. He's going to give you the ammunition correct for this firearm. You're going to then be asked if you need eye protection and hearing protection. If you have glasses, you don't need additional eye protection. These are going to work fine. Besides, I probably couldn't shoot without them anyways. So you get these if you needed them. What you're gonna do then is get your hearing protection and place those on after you've already put the goggles on. These particular ones I can hear myself because of these speakers in here. So anywho, you're gonna grab your box of ammunition by the range provider in your case, and you're gonna walk on over to the range, usually accompanied by the range officer to just kind of go over the rules or help you if you're uncomfortable. Heading on into the range. At all of the ranges that I've been to, there's a 2-door system. You're gonna enter the first door, and you're gonna wait for that door to close behind you. Then you can open the next door. The reason is we don't want, if this door is open, for sound traveling from all these firearms being shot and disrupting the business out there. You're gonna head on into the firing range. Luckily today we have no commotion, so we're gonna head on over to our lane 12 here, and you're gonna set your box of ammunition down on your table, and you're gonna set your firearm down on your table. You're then gonna go ahead and grab your firearm, grab your box of ammunition, open it up, release your magazine, load your magazine, and set your firearm down with it pointing downrange. Take your case and bring it on over to the table behind you, where you can store your range bag if you brought one, your targets, so on and so forth. Now let's say you want to switch your firearm. You have to grab your case, bring it on over, put the gun back in the case, and bring it back. You can then grab your other firearm that you have in the case, bring it over there, and then bring your case back. You cannot move your firearm anywhere over here. You always want your firearm safe between these walls and pointing down range for the confidence of those around you that everybody is being safe. Now, at a range like this, you have a power system for your targets. You're gonna go ahead and grab your paper target, set it up here with your clamps, and go ahead and push it down range. For your first time, I would highly recommend just starting at a distance of 15. It's gonna help you get introduced into your, what's called spread, how accurate or inaccurate you are. Other than that, those around you, there's gonna be a lot of different characters you're gonna meet here at the range that are all very helpful. Everybody loves first timers because they get to kind of explain their story, and it's a sport that everybody really gets into and converses in and kind of plays off of each other, and it's just a lot of fun. So I hope this helps you your first time at a range. Maybe go on a date, bring some friends, bring some family, and have a good time. Be safe out there, and thank you everyone for choosing Krus'n Outdoors. All right, a couple things that I did forget. In case you're interested in what the recoil will be like when you're firing it, sometimes the range officer will come on in, hand you a plastic gun that isn't loaded, obviously. It's just plastic. It'll probably be colored blue or something. They'll ask you to bring your firearm up after showing you how to hold it, and then he's going to hit it with his hand to give you the feeling of what the 9mm recoil will be. If you're shooting a 22, you won't feel it. Secondly, with your range fee, if you're renting and not using your friend's firearms, that one range fee can get you through that whole class of firearms, so you can rent as many handguns as you want or whatever class you're shooting. Just so you know. All right, thanks.